we're at the beach. And we had the best time today. We were out on the Hillsborough River with my brother in law and his lovely wife, Isabel, and their son, Sam. So we had some family time and a really nice lunch up in Tampa. And we got back here about 7 minutes ago. And so we've been just a little bit trying to get ready. But it's very makeshift here, and I'm using the guitar that stays down here at the beach, and it's a little finicky because it doesn't get played that often. So you might have to be patient with some tuning today, as if that's different than any other day. But anyway, I thought this song might be kind of fun since we've been on the water today. The water is wide, I can cross over, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row, my love and I. For love is gentle and love is kind. The sweetest flower when first it's new, but love grows old and waxes cold and fades away like morning dew. There is a ship and she sails the sea. She's loaded deep can be, but not as deep as the love I'm in. I know not how I sink or swim. The water is wide, I can't cross over, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row, my love and I, and both shall row, my love and I. I was singing that to calm myself down from being so scattered and crazy the last few minutes.
Nicely done.
I don't
liked
know.
it.
Now I'm probably going to just start squirreling out. So And this is going to help too.
They could, I was being so cool moving that on the floor next to you, but I forgot that they could see the reflection in the glass behind you.
So did they see you crawling on the ground?
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to just like stay completely like straight when your husband is crawling down on the ground like a snake. Anyway, that's pretty funny. I didn't think about that, but I can't wait to watch it later. I think I'm going to get some big, big chuckles out of that.
Everyone likes your hat.
Oh, good. Oh, good. This is the beach hat. I bought this out on the road with Terry and Pam about 4 or 5 years ago, and it's so comfortable because it weighs like 1 ounce, and it's really good when you've been on a boat all day, and it was raining to boot, so just a little. I mean, it was really a mist, and it was just so pretty. And here's the weirdest thing. I don't know if you guys know this about Tampa because I didn't. So the river runs right downtown, and so we were on the river, and we went out in the bay just a little bit, but mostly we were on the river, and right in the middle, right next to the college and everything. It was just, it was absolutely amazing. And then we just pulled up next to this little dock and got off and went to this wonderful restaurant, and all of us had some kind of fish. I think, Doug, what you have? You had flounder?
Yeah. I had pompano.
You had pompano, and Ben had grouper, and I had redfish. And I think Isabel had
mahi.
She had mahi, and Sam had alligator tail, and we just had a really, really wonderful day. But then we got in the car at 3 o'clock, and it's 51 miles, but it took 2.5 hours because everyone was going down south for the holiday and getting out of work early and stuff. So anyway, it was kind of chaotic and a little crazy, but I always feel so calm when I get here. It's like, okay, chill out. So I've been, I was trying to think of songs to sing for you guys today, and I remember there was one Thanksgiving that I sang over the river and through the woods or something, but I just couldn't really think of anything that was that, fantastic and apropos. But I always like to sing this old Merle Haggard song when it gets to be this time of year because you start thinking about family and about the holidays and things like that. So let me tune up a little, and this is me tuning up. I feel much more tuned now. All right, let's see. This is like a boat guitar. This guitar feels like it's been on a boat because it's hard to keep strings nice in the salt water and air. And even though Doug just changed these strings like the day before yesterday, they're already crusty and rusty. All right, speaking of that, rusty, let's see. I think I looked up to see, Mark keeps a little score tab of all the songs that I have sung on Wind Down. So it's been about a year, so I think it's okay if I bring it up. If we make it through December, everything's gonna be alright, I know. It's the coldest time of winter, and I shiver when I see that falling snow. If we make it through December, got plans to be in a warmer town come summertime, maybe even California. If we make it through December, we'll be fine. Got laid off down at the factory, and their timing's not the greatest in the world. Heaven knows you've been working hard. Wanted Christmas to be right for daddy's girls. Well, I don't mean to hate December. It's meant to be the happy time of year. But our little girl don't understand. My mom and daddy can't afford no Christmas here. If we make it through December, everything's gonna be alright, I know. It's the coldest time of winter, and I shiver when I hear them something. If we make it through December, got plans to be in a warmer town come summertime. Maybe even California. If we make it through December, we'll be fine. Yeah, I got distracted. I bet my mind started wandering about the snow and all that stuff. And I'm guessing that I heard that there was a little snow up in Maine this morning, and it's dropped considerably up there. And I think Mike was going to start a fire in the fireplace tonight up in Tampa because it was going to get down to like 56 or something. Phew, that's Santa weather, Tampa. So I saw some comments. I posted a picture from our lunch today, and I was kind of being tongue in cheek about the little whatever kind of caption you could put with it, and I thought that you guys did a great job with the captions. They made me laugh. So, and I saw a bunch of people that knew right where I was, which is I can't remember the name of it. It's like Elians or Eulalie. Is that it? Mm-hmm. Okay. Anyway, it was cute, and they had great food. If you ever go to Tampa, go to Eulalie because it was good. And they also had like a little kind of like brackish. No, I guess it was off the river. So they had this little pond, and I had all these turtles like about this big, and baby turtles, and just beautiful water birds, the big kind of herons and stuff like that. It was really fun to look at too. So quite a little place to go. But I was thinking during the time I was supposed to be singing that second verse about just, last week I started the conversation of what are we all doing for Thanksgiving? Are we cooking? So some of you might be in the midst of making your stuffing right now, getting that bread to get really good and dry. And you might be already starting to thaw out your turkey in the fridge. I went to this farmer's market a couple of days ago, and they just had, they had hundreds of turkeys. I'm sure they'll sell them all, but Lord. And they even had a guy that was down there singing a turkey song about, I don't know, I'm the turkey man. Everybody knows that song, right?
Everybody's wishing you happy Thanksgiving and asking what you're going to do for Thanksgiving. And also, I'll just chime in here. The big topic of conversation is that you're left-handed tonight because
because of the telephone.
Yeah, it's backwards. But
oh, oops.
We'll figure that out next time we have to do it this way. But
maybe you do that. What if you do that thing?
Well, I'm using an anyway. I'm using a new software so that I can get to YouTube as well as Facebook.
I see.
It makes it hard, but I'll figure it out. But anyway.
If you didn't hear all that, he said,
No, they can hear me as well as you. But anyway, but everybody wants to talk about Thanksgiving. So.
Okay, let's talk about Thanksgiving. Okay, so we've had conversations about pumpkin pie before. So I would like to know, is there anybody there who's my sister was teaching her grandchildren how to make pie crust today. And it was our grandmother's recipe that she was passing down to her grandchildren. And I just got some cute pictures from them. And I thought, my sister said that she went to someplace and bought some pie crust to make a real quick pie. And she said she'll never go back. So, who there is a staunch supporter of making your own pie crust versus, um, finding either just the pet Ritz or whatever, or there's some really good ones that you actually roll out that have, already been rolled. I've gotten one at Whole Foods that tasted pretty darn good. But yeah, let me know who makes their own pie crust and who says, nah. And who doesn't even eat the pie crust? That's what I want to know. Because I have to say, as I get older, I feel like it gives me heartburn. That's sad to talk about, but does pie crust give you heartburn?
So far, it's 100% homemade.
Oh, that's great. I love you all. I know, it's worth the work, isn't it? It's just if you're gonna, if you're gonna indulge, you might as well indulge with the good stuff. That's the way I feel.
We've now had a vote for Marie Callender and one for Mrs. Smith.
Okay.
One for Pillsbury.
I don't know. I don't know about the Pillsbury one. I don't think I've ever had it, so I can't really judge. But anyway, but my sister and I don't make the same kind of pie crust. So there's a little bone of contention. She taught me how to make grandma's the other day, though, so that's good. But I made my best friend from my college roommates her recipe, which probably came from Scotland because both of her grandmothers are from Scotland, and it's all butter. So it's probably from Scotland. That would be my guess.
Polly wants to know which pie: pumpkin, sweet potato, apple.
Boy, I like them all, but I have to say that sour cherry pie that we had, where Sally brought those down from Wisconsin, that was incredible. At Thanksgiving, I'm kind of a traditionalist. I think I'm kind of a pumpkin pie person. And I like it to be not too dense. I like it to be pretty pumpkin-y and not too, like, hard. I like it to be kind of almost custardy. So that's my favorite kind of pumpkin
Lisa
pie.
says her pie crust is in the fridge right now, and her secret ingredient is vodka.
I've heard that before. I swear I have. Yeah, there's something about, like, it's only like a teaspoon or a tablespoon or something like that, isn't it? But I have heard that before. Somehow I don't know, it cuts something, and so when you put it in the oven, it evaporates really quickly and kind of gets it flaky. Is that the deal? I'm curious about that. Anyway, what about is anybody doing the cornbread stuffing? Who's doing bread stuffing? Who does a mixture? I kind of do a mixture sometimes. Who's doing the deal where they put a whole bunch of stuff in there besides the celery and onions and stuff, like chestnuts and, I don't know, water buffaloes? I don't know. People put stuff in there.
2 tablespoons of vodka, and then now it's Cool Whip or homemade whipped cream.
Oh no, Cool Whip in my mouth ever again. I ate so much Cool Whip when I was growing up that I can still feel the film on my tongue. I am not a Cool Whip lover. So, sorry, Cool Whip. I guess they're not going to be giving me an endorsement now. I won't be getting like big shipments of Cool Whip. Maybe Ready Whip, though. Okay, what else? Was there other stuff I wanted to talk about? I can't even remember. I'm sort of discombobulated. Um, So, the traffic was crazy today, so I got to imagine that a lot of people are going to be with their families. It was so nice to get to see Mike and Isabel and Sam today. That was way, way big fun. So, but it's nice to do the Kriders, we call them the Kriders South. We're the Kriders North. It's nice to do them with Thanksgiving every other year or so, because otherwise we end up going north all the time. So.
And Aunt Barbara's watching. Happy Thanksgiving, Aunt Barbara.
Hello, Aunt Barbara. Happy Thanksgiving, darling. I hope you're gonna have something yummy. I bet you're making something yummy. I remember lots of Thanksgivings with the whole clan, with all the Brigmans and the Hanings and everybody's. Well, that's cool. That makes me kind of tear up as I'm thinking about the wallpaper in your kitchen. Oh my God, I love that wallpaper. All the pretty stuff, all those little spoons and strawberries and stuff. That was so cute. Um, all right, let's see what else. I don't know. It seemed like I had other stuff to say. Oh, I definitely wanted to make sure and remind you that next week I'll have Gary Morris on the show, and really looking forward to that. He's a very funny guy, and he's something else. As far as a singer goes, I just can't wait to hear him. His booming, beautiful voice right next to me. That's going to be like, I don't know if I'll be able to sing along or not. We'll see if I.
If people haven't
I'll
seen,
try not to swoon.
If people haven't seen Gary Morris, just him and his guitar, it's really something.
It's amazing. He's fabulous. And if you don't mind telling your friends, that would be great, because I'd love to have him have a big crowd. That would make me feel good. Yeah, and let's see. So that's next week. I know I have something else to tell
we've got
people.
one more show and one more Opry.
Oh, that's right. I got a show in Wilson, North Carolina, on the 14th of December, and the 15th will be on the Opry. And other than that, I guess I'm kind of out of stuff today, except just the Ben stayed at home and filled orders for us until yesterday morning, and so thank you very much for keeping those going. We appreciate that. It's just been amazing, all the folks buying the cookbook and the CD, and thank you, and supporting the arts. Thank you very much. Let's see. I know there's probably something else, but I think I'll just sing. You're tired of hearing me cattywall around here anyway. But I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and you get to chill out this evening, maybe after you stick everything in the fridge for the night. And then you'll be up at 5 o'clock with that turkey again. Yeah, we know. All right, I'm going to dig out an old Carla Bonoff for you and give her my best. All right. I got to get this out of my head here. Went out for a walk last night. Nope, that ain't. Went out for a walk last night. The stars were out and the moon was bright. This is not the key I was going to do it in, is it?
Yeah, well.
Let me think.
That's where you had
Yeah,
your
okay.
capo at
All
least.
right. Let's try that. All right. Lame. I went out for a walk last night. The stars were out and the moon was bright. Little voice inside my head, it hit me hard. This is what it said. Well, isn't it always love that makes you hang your head? cry. But isn't it always love that makes your tears away? And you wouldn't have it any other way. When you find someone that's true to you, some days are up, oh, some days are blue. Just don't go and throw it all away. Wait a minute, you gotta hear what I say. 'Cause isn't it always love that makes you hang your head? And isn't it always love that makes you cry? Isn't it always love that takes the tears away? And you wouldn't have it any other way. I used to think that love was just a loser's game, and I swore that I'd never play to lose again. But now I know, now I see, it isn't it always love that makes you hang your head? Isn't it always love that makes you cry? But isn't it always love that takes the tears away? And you wouldn't have it any other way. Oh, isn't it always love that makes you hang your head? And isn't it always love that makes you cry? Isn't it always love that takes the tears away? And you wouldn't have it any other way. Oh, isn't it always love? Doing my fade. Isn't it always love? Live fade. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I hope you have a wonderful holiday, and I hope the whole weekend is off. I hope you can take some time with your family and friends and chill out for a little while. Have a long wind down Wednesday. And I'll see you next week. I'll be thinking about you.